The FEI Eventing Nations Cup is back, demanding the very best from horse and rider as the athletes compete over 3 tests: dressage, show jumping and cross-country. This week, the competition comes from the Strzegom Equestrian Centre, Strzegom, in the southwest of Poland. The Netherlands got off to a flying start in the Strzegom arena, thanks to 3 scores under the 30 penalty mark. Raf Kurimans and Dimitri NOP finished the phase with 29.2 penalties. Meryl Blom and her trusty partner Cedar NOP finished with 27.6 penalties. And this test from Laura Hugeveen and Wykro Kibus NOP scored a very impressive 27.5. With all 3 riders finishing the phase in the top 10, the Dutch consistency sent them straight to the top of the table. Following the same format as Leg 1, the second phase of the competition was the show jumping test. A course of 12 jumps and 15 efforts had been set by Polish course designer Arkadiusz Vetfurt. For the second phase in a row, it was the Netherlands who performed best in the Strzegom arena. Laura Hugeveen jumped clear, finishing 2 seconds over the time allowed, before Raf Kurimans completed in the same way. They both added 0.8 penalties for time and backed up the clear round of Meryl Blom. She finished inside the time of 87 seconds and moved up 1 place in the individual standings into 5th. The team extended their lead over their rivals. The Netherlands were dominating proceedings in Strzegom after the first 2 phases. This year's challenge contained 30 fences over a distance of 3,895 metres of flowing terrain and within an optimum time of 6 minutes 50 seconds. So the competition in Strzegom came down to the last line riders of both the Netherlands and Germany. Current European champion Ingrid Klimke and SAP Asher P took to the course knowing a clear inside the time was needed to pile the pressure back on the Dutch. They did just that and became only the second combination to complete the course with 0 penalty points. The pair climbed up 8 places in the individual standings to 2nd spot. The eventing queen had done everything she could. It was now down to Raf Kurimans and Dimitri NOP to bring home the title for the Dutch. The pair could afford to finish 17 seconds over the course optimum and still take top spot at the event in Strzegom. But with a rider fall earlier in the afternoon, Kurimans had little room for risk. The partnership's careful round meant no jumping penalties were added, but they were slow out on course. They returned home in a time of 7 minutes and 13 seconds, 23 seconds over the time, and handing the Germans a win in the dying moments. So a competition that went down to the wire on Polish soil. The Netherlands had led the way until the last few seconds, but Germany never know when they're beaten and stole the FEI Eventing Nations Cup leg right at the death. And an impressive performance on the cross-country course from host nation Poland lifted them into the podium places.
No, it was a hard fight with the Netherlands. Last rider decided, though when he was a little bit faster we were second because we were not so good in jumping, not as good in dressage as we hoped, but in the end cross-country was super. It was a very good performance and Ingrid and Thibaut, they were really fighting for it, and in the end it was a little bit luck, but we won.
In a nail-biting end to the second leg in Strzegom, the German team clinched the FEI Eventing Nations Cup of Poland for the 2nd year running.